Hi everyone, my name is Taylor DuBray. I'll be covering content management systems uh, with week 8. Today is November 7th, but I meant to record this on November 4th. Here we go. I'll just jump right in. What is a content management system? A content management system, often abbreviated as a CMS, is a software that helps create, manage, and modify content on a website without a need for specialized technical knowledge. You don't need to know a lot of programming or a lot of technical uh, expertise to know a CMS or how to use a CMS. What makes up a CMS is two things, two core parts: the content management application, also known as a CMA. This is the part that allows you to really actually add and manage content on your site. And the second part is a CDA, content delivery application. This backend behind the scenes process takes your content and puts it into the CMA and stores it properly and makes sure it's visible to your visitors. These two together really compile what a CMS is. Current popular management systems, the largest one being WordPress, Drupal, Squarespace, Wix, Magento, Joomla, Typo3. Those are all really modern, popular CMSs. Like I said, the most popular is WordPress. I'll get into that a little bit. I used to work for actually WordPress and Bluehost, my previous job. So I'm actually really familiar with CMSs, especially WordPress, Drupal, a little bit of Squarespace, more of their DNS and name servers. Same with Wix. Magento has a lot of integrations within WordPress. And a lot of people also use Joomla, and Drupal are also pretty popular. Typo3 I'm not super familiar with, but I've seen it here and there. WordPress is a PHP base. Drupal is an HTML PHP convert, and Squarespace is also PHP, and Wix is also a PHP. Magento is actually owned by Adobe, and they have lots of different types of programming you can do, but mainly it's C# or C++. Backend on the system. Joomla is also PHP driven. Typo3 is basic HTML form. What kinds of websites can you build with those content management systems? You can build static websites, blogs, e-commerce stores, forums, social networks, online courses, membership sites, portfolios, and more. The top two, I would say, are probably static websites, e-commerce stores, and then blogs within those CMSs. A lot of people blog. You'll see a lot of moms or women who use blogs. They use Blogger, or the bigger one now is becoming WordPress, and a couple others. As you've seen, like I said previously, the Wix or the Squarespace are also very common now for blogs or e-commerce stores. If you really want customizability, I would recommend WordPress or Magento or something along those lines for a good shopping cart. Which CMS is most popular out of all those examples? As I said previously, currently WordPress is the most dominant in the market. They own 60.8% of the market share within websites with a known content management system. So uh, the the information that has been collected online with those who use a content management system have found that Bluehost, and not just Bluehost, WordPress is the largest, and also Bluehost also being a provider for that open source software. WordPress is also probably the second largest uh, hosting in the nation or in the world. Like I said, when I mentioned WordPress, we're not talking about WordPress.com. We're talking about the WordPress.org. There's core files for WordPress that compile up of everything within users to uh, a huge file directory. Anything you can think of: templates, themes, applications, plugins. All those things go into this management system that's stored within the backend. Content management system features. Just a couple main things that I really liked. A is a user dashboard. You'll find in WordPress it's really simple. It's pretty easy to use, self-explanatory. They have themes and templates, content management. So if you're writing a blog or if you're writing different pages, really easy to do. They do add some basic SEO, how to add tags and meta tags, and a couple other advanced features, keywords. Um, a couple other things are integration and plugins. Um, you'll find integrations and plugins being probably the main part that you'll learn and learn how to use those. It does take a learning curve. It's not immediate. Instant scheduling publishing capabilities. This is a really cool feature that's been becoming more modernized. You can release your content when you want and really when you want to schedule it best for your clients or your consumers or those who are reading your website or viewing your website. Why use a CMS? I found this really helpful. I wrote these up. If it's any business size, it's scalable. Depending on the CMS business, you have an option from blogging to a large e-commerce store, upgrading their CMS or hosting plan. With each upgrade, users have to access to increase the number of features, including website security, premium templates, SEO templates, payment processing, different storage levels, and select integrations. It's really scalable. Any of these CMSs are really easy to use and can really uh, help anybody. Again, smooth integration. Many content management systems have created intuitive integrations with third-party tools. There's so many different integrations, like I was saying, so many different plugins. Google Analytics for tracking it tracks metadata, those who regions you're in. Big thing with the scalability is it actually reduces your IT resource and costs that you currently have for your website. So I think this is a really huge one that you don't need a developer to come in and build your website. You can build it yourself little by little. You don't have to have a developer or you don't have to have a tech employee who just manages your website, even though I do recommend it. But again, it gives you enhanced control of access of your website's back end and front end. And it really actually helps those who are more involved, like marketing, small business owners. It gives you more control within that. Website management, like I was saying, if you need to manage multiple pages or change multiple pages, it's super easy. It's super dynamic. CMS solution is a better option if you're creating large websites with multiple pages, because when you build large sites, as we're seeing in this class, the more complex you get with pages, the larger those applications become, and the more crazy or the more confusing they can get. Time to market. This is huge. Uh, Marketing is everything in today's website and development business. Most CMS platforms come with a host of pre-built themes. Uh, so it's really easy to select what you want and then add from there to what you want your website to look like so it can be unique. And you can make it, you can even add HTML and CSS to customize the design. For a lot of only HTML websites, you need design code and set up websites from scratch. And in terms of costs, a lot for HTML or those other programming languages, especially if you're going to hire outside help for programming those websites. Changes are more difficult that way. Like I was saying, you change one page, you got to change all the others. It just causes a lot of work. But within a CMS, it becomes a lot faster, a lot more efficient. Multi-user support. You can have several different users, like I was saying, within marketing or different people that you want involved in your website. This is really the best way to do it because you don't have, it's not just one login where they can compromise things. You can give them a special login to be able to only edit and view those certain pages that they want access to. Again, preview and testing, so you can actually preview before launching, so your website's not out there for the public to see before you're ready. Hosting options to use for CMS. Like I was saying, I used to work for Bluehost, so I really like Bluehost. I actually have a HostGator account currently because it's cheaper and they don't have as many costs associated with upgrades or different things. HostGator and Bluehost are actually sister companies. Same with A2 Hosting and Networking Solutions. They're all owned by Endurance International Group. GoDaddy is the only third party. GoDaddy is the other main competitor to Bluehost, HostGator, and their parent company, Endurance International Group. They're based out of Arizona, now, but they are global, universal, really pushing WordPress to the next level, doing meetups and a lot of different things. So if you're ever interested in hosts or questions on that, feel free to message me. Again, like I said, start using a CMS today. You won't regret it. It's really simple. It's user-friendly. I recommend it 10 times out of 10, unless you're doing some really off-the-wall web design. I, again, appreciate you listening, and you have a great day, and thanks for listening.